guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to cut your bangs at home. It's super simple. It takes me 3 minutes. So I thought that this would be very useful to put out on the internet for you guys to see in case you were thinking about giving yourself bangs, you were considering the possibility. I think bangs are really fun. I've had bangs for a few years now and I feel like it offers a greater versatility in my hairstyles and what looks I'm able to pull off. I can do the center part with the bangs out, or I've done the side part as you've seen on my Instagram or in other YouTube videos, and I'm able to tuck my bangs away and you can't even tell that I have them. So I like that it offers that option, you know, to just play it up. So yeah, I hope you're having a great day and continue watching. I really did not think I would be filming this week, but here we are because, are you seeing this? Yeah, I can't film other stuff with my bangs literally poking me in the eyes, so we're gonna take care of this right now. So for today's tutorial, you're going to need a fine tooth comb, a good pair of hair cutting scissors, not your craft scissors. You need legit hair scissors. They're quite inexpensive, they're very affordable. I will link down below the exact kit that I got that included 2 of these clips, a fine tooth comb, and these hair scissors. It's very affordable, so don't skimp out because you will regret what you do with craft scissors to your hair. Especially because it's your bangs, it's right in your face. Everyone's gonna be seeing the mistakes you made. I'm trying to spare you the embarrassment because I have been there. And last but not least, you need something to mist your hair with because we need to get our bangs wet. Okay, so to start off, I found that it's easiest when I part my hair in the middle. This line ends up being a very helpful guideline once we start trimming our bangs. So using the fine tooth comb, we want to be creating a triangle towards the front of our hairline. I would describe this triangle as an acute triangle. So the peak at the top is going to be the widest point of the triangle, and then the angles on the sides are going to be much slimmer. When we create a triangle this shape for our bangs, the bangs will be fuller towards the center and then will fade out towards the sides. It will help fade your bangs into your regular hair. For this portion, do not rush, just take your time, do the best that you can. Taking your time will pay off. It'll show in the results. Once I'm happy with the section I've chosen, I will wrap that hair up and put it in a clip just to keep it separate from the rest of my hair. Something I forgot to mention, you will also be needing a hair tie. With the hair tie, you're just tying the rest of your hair back just to make sure it doesn't get in the way once you start snipping away. Now we're going to release the hair from the clip using the mister or whatever you chose to wet your bangs. Wet your bangs entirely from root to tip. We want it to be drenched, basically. It'll make it the easiest to handle, especially when it comes to trimming. It'll allow for more precise cuts. Again, we're combing that hair out after we've misted it, just making sure that all the water is equally distributed. One more, buddy. My dog just opened the door. Buddy, you can't be in here. You can't be in here. Come on, boo. Please excuse. Please. Thank you, bud. Bye. Love you. Okay, back to what I was saying. So this next part is a little weird to explain, but you are now going to gather the center 2 inches of this section that you've selected to be bangs. And I know this is 2 inches because I took a ruler and measured it to make sure. Just trust me, just get the center 2 inches and section them off. Now with the remaining hair, you're going to take the fine tooth comb and brush it away from your face. I found that this makes it easier to work with the center section. Here, I'm just like making sure that there's no weird bumps at the base of this hair because I want no mistakes. Can you tell that I'm a perfectionist yet? Is it obvious or no? No? Okay, just me. Okay. Your point of reference of how short you should cut your bangs, to be safe, I say is your pupil, wherever the center of your pupil is. So you create a line from there. So you see here, I'm finding where the center of my pupil is when I look straight forward, and I'm using that to determine the length of my bangs. I found that this is a very safe length. It won't be too short, I promise you. And this is also taking into account that when my hair dries, it will add a lot more volume than what it currently is. When you're working with the hair scissors, you want to be cutting basically perpendicular to the line that you've created. By cutting it this way, you don't create any blunt lines that will look harsh sitting against your face, it creates more of a jagged line, as you can see here, and it makes it look more natural and more effortless. And honestly, this was such a game changer for me when I started cutting my bangs like this, because it makes it look so different. Like, it makes it look like you know what you're doing, or like you got it professionally done, not like obvious that you just did it at home. So yeah, I pretty much create a straight line all the way across. Now I'm gonna work with one of the sections from the sides that I had previously pushed away, and I'm going to bring it forward and slide down my fingers at an angle. I would say the angle, it can vary depending on the look that you're going for. Do you want it to have a dramatic drop off? Do you not? I like to stick to a middle of the road. So I go from the start of my eyebrow at the center down to the top of my cheekbone. And I like using facial points of reference so that I know what the angle was on the other side. Once I'm happy with the angle that I've chosen, I will then snip away with the scissors, holding the scissors perpendicular. Also, I hope that this is obvious. I realized that I didn't say this, but when you decide on your angle, the line that you create needs to match up with the center section. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't cut that center section further up. And then you're done, guys. This takes me, honestly, when I have to trim my bangs, it takes me like 2-3 minutes at most. It's very quick for me to do. So yeah, I hope that this video helps you out. I hope I made it as simple as possible. If you have any further questions for me, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'm linking the tools that I used today in the description box, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. It helps me out so much and I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are staying safe. Bye guys.